Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming out here. A little midday money on a Sunday, the 15th of May. Welcome on in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Do a little recap of everything going on there. We got Tim coming in. Say, hey, Tim, good to see you today.
Hi.
We didn't get to talk this morning, but how are you?
All good. All good.
I was going to load up the room, and I realized I was on my Sean Higgs YouTube and not the Winning Free Picks YouTube.
That's why I couldn't find the room. Yeah, I waited until I kept refreshing. I'm like, room's got to be up soon, right?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck did I do here? Well, whatever. But all right. So yesterday we had no hockey. Well, first of all, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Right, we start that off here on any day of the week. We do that, and of course, with the Max Majors. Well, just in case you didn't know, on Monday to Friday, it's Allie, it's Chris, Scott, Sean Miller, and Nick, Tim, and Lenny. But it's a weekend, so it's just me and Tim all weekend long for that. But we'll talk about what we have going on here. So, again, if you're on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, come say hello. Although I did not put the games up there. I totally forgot to load them up. But hockey, 57-48 plus 14-51. Today we do roll out the Penguins. Now, I didn't put anything up in for NBA, well, of course there's no NBA essay, but for hockey essay, we had the Bruins of Tampa and the Blues all for the series. We ended up splitting yesterday with Boston for the series, and Tampa gets there. So today, though, we are looking for the Penguins to move on, plus 120, a little bit of a dog there. Again, 57-48 plus 14-51. On the season, 86-96, down 404. NBA, 83-98 in the video. Not too good. 15-71 to the negative. Bucks plus 188. Season, 48-44, which sounds nice enough. And I say this all the time when we talk about records. 48-44, you're like, oh, you're winning. Well, you're not winning because I'm down 244. So there is that. Today we're going to Bucks. Now, Bucks, the Celtics really kind of have them, have their number. I mean, there's no other way to really kind of put that, right? You look at it, Boston 12-3-1 last 16 versus these guys. 5-2 for Boston, ATS at home here versus Milwaukee. But you got to look at the numbers because a lot of those times, Milwaukee is favored in these games. They're the favorite. They're coming in. They win, they don't cover, whatever the case would be. Now you're looking at Milwaukee as a 5 to 6 point dog in spots. I'm going to go money line here. I'm going to take a shot. I just, and I do like the Celtics. I think the Celtics are the best defensive team left playing here. Anything's possible. You got to shut down one guy. I get it. I'm going to take the 180. I'm taking a shot. Maybe, Giannis is, I can see a Giannis game. 40, 12, filling up the stat sheet, as I say. Baseball, 52-46 in the video, plus 945. We go 1-2 yesterday, but we hit that plus 175 on the card, so not bad. Going 1-2, losing $25. 52-46, 945 in the video. And there's not, and I'm going to tell you, I have a 3-pack up, and other than that, the only other game, well, I do have the Padres plus 105 and the Padres under again today. I did have Padres yesterday, couldn't get it done. But the only other game that's on my 3-pack today is this Twinkies under 8. And for the season, 158 and 134 plus 2462. Or if you maybe got a couple different numbers on your totals, you could be 162 and 131. Difference of $800, $32.94. Again, 55%. We'll take it, and I'm not going to lie. We're May baseball, and I said this coming in. Things are going to switch up a little bit. We had a nice little run, a big run. I mean, you see the numbers there alone. But just 50 and 52 with baseball, MLB. 22, down 227 for May. 25 and 24 in totals. Now we are 78 and 50 in totals on the season, 61%. But again, 25 and 24. That is me doing. Again, I said the unders are going to switch. We're going to start seeing more phase maybe come in as opposed to the dogs. But this kind of works itself out because Yes, unders have been cashing. Well, now they're down to 54% on the season. Um, I'm 25 and 24 my totals this month. But the unders, they've gone down now 60% through 2.5 weeks ago. Favorites on the season, 61%, 298 and 193. Flip side of that for me, I'm 23 and 14. So again, big April, May again, 50 and 52 overall, and the favorites are still cashing 61. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to hit a bad patch because I've been taking dogs, but yet somehow I'm surviving. Not surviving, I'm doing pretty well actually with baseball. Money line games, 12 and 14 for the month of May, minus 134. And run lines were 13 and 14 plus 37, $57. But again, I'm throwing out the numbers basically like that because I've said, one, I'm not gonna hit. If I hit 60% of baseball for a season, it'd be an insane year. I mean, we wouldn't even need wood or brick for the house. It'd be made out of platinum. It'll be crazy. So even kicking at a 55% clip, again, I'll take 55% of baseball. As you see, 23 and 24 dogs, 78 and 50 totals. We throw some other stuff in there. And even with 61%, we're showing a profit. Even with unders coming down, we're still showing a nice profit. I'm just saying this as, a lot of guys come in and they're like, look at this, I'm undefeated, I'm doing good. We're muddling right now. I have a winning day, a losing day, break-even days. And I said it was going to come from me based on how I bet. And you adjust as it is. And again, this week so far, we haven't taken a bloodbath. It's not like we go on a 3 and 30 run like we did last year at this time with our dogs in total. So, I'm going to keep doing what we're doing. Adjust when we adjust. That's what we did last year. Still had a winning baseball season. So, there's that. I just like to come at you with the numbers, let you know how we're doing. But again, just the Twins under today because I do have a 3-pack up and I had a couple sales on that. I don't want to give out too much of those. I think total chaos yesterday, Tim. What did we do? I think we had you had Arizona run line. I had Seattle.
So both of those were losers. We went 3-1.
3-1?
Because freaking Jesse Winker tied up the game 4-4 in the Mets game, and that one pushed that one over. Other than that, Arizona under cashed, Colorado over cashed, and
is it the Dodgers over?
Dodger over cashed.
Yep.
So 3-1 on total chaos. We tied because you know what? Minus money or plus money with Arizona, it didn't matter. They lost straight up, and then Seattle lost too. So didn't matter. Hey, 3-1 though made you guys money.
Yeah, 3-1 in total cap. Well, again, the totals have been good for us. I mean, we're not putting back the totals. Player props, on the other hand, let me tell you, good grief, Charlie Brown. We are down too large here with the player props. Unders have not been rolling. It is what it is. I mean, what am I gonna? We gotta refocus our totals here. The RBIs have been not RBIing for us. We've not been knocking in any runs, and I wanted to. And again, we only have 4 up to today, and there are days we have 10 or 11 player props. Today, just 4. We're going to Houston. Well, they're in Washington, but Yordi and Gariel Ribbies. Again, 4 or 5 hitters. Corbin, I'm not a lover of Corbin. I was looking at his numbers because I was thinking to myself, well, you know what? Maybe we come in here with a little run line on Verlander plus a little bit of money. But believe it or not, Corbin's numbers, and I'm a Corbin basher, right? I come in here and I'm like, they got stuff. I got a 6 ERA last season. He's got 6 ERA this season. He had a couple bad outings here. 2 2/3, 6 runs versus Atlanta. That was a crazy game. 16 runs allowed there. And then he gave up a 7 spot to San Fran in the inning of 2/3. Other than that, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 8-3, 5 shutout versus the Mets in the game they actually ended up losing 4-2. So I don't want to run to the sky is falling, fade away on Corbin. Astros win streak's done. One, I think Corbin's going to give up some runs. Yeah. Yordi's having a monster year. The dude's got 11 homers already. He's having a nice year. So give me the 4 or 5 guys plus money here versus a pitcher who I don't like, who even after I gave you the numbers, he's still going to give up. I mean, come on, the guy's giving up 5, 6 hits a game, 7 hits a game. He's going to give up a couple runs. Why not to a hot guy like Alvarez? And even if we get 2 guys on base, Gurriel can drive the ball. So 2 for there. And then we're going to Boston. And I'll run down the other games real fast and why I didn't kind of play these things. So we'll head to Boston versus Texas. Martin Perez is not a guy I love. And again, Devers is hitting second, not the ideal spot for RBIs. But he's heating up. Bogart's the same. The Red Sox in general finally getting a little offense going a little bit here. Finally seeing some runs being scored. 11 yesterday, 7 before that, 3 in a loss, 9 before that. So, 3 lost 4 games. The bats are kind of getting a little better here on the road. So I'm expecting another game where they get some hits, get some runs. I got 2 guys. I think they're 2 all-stars. I think you got a guy in Bogarts could maybe be a borderline Hall of Famer. He keeps up his numbers. Numbers are there for him. So, again, these 2, that's it. And I almost thought about a Alex Miller K prop. I'm like, 5, he struck out 7, 7, 5, 6, 7 on a year. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe it's going to be a 6, probably 6.5. I'm not getting 6. But it's a 5.5 or minus 160. That's automatically crossing off 160. That's not happening. Not happening at 160. So we're going to go 4 today. Hopefully go 4-0. And as I say when we talk about doing parlays, I say in these things, this stuff adds up. I'm betting these. This is 2 dimes out of my regular baseball. I put these in for $100 myself, and I'm down. Now, am I having a good baseball season where it kind of offsets this? Yeah, but like I joke around, it's not even a joke. I talk about doing parlays, and they add up. I say, throw them in. Oh, look, I got a random 1844 or 6732, throwing some random nonsense. You start adding those up, it adds up to serious money. I don't know. $2,000's a little bit of a chunk here to lose on just throwing player props out there. So, depending on how you bet, I'm sure people are just putting $1 on these, but you're still down. Even at $1 or 2, you're down, a little bit of money. I don't want that. So, again, when we win, you want to adjust a little bit your bets, right? Money match we talk about, losing, same kind of way. You don't want to just stop doing something because then, you know what? Then you're going to tell you, like, I should have did that, and then you're doubling up or doing nonsense. Just adjust. You're going to lose. Get that sunk into your heads. You're going to have a losing streak. You got to be able to ride it out because when you miss a day, like I'm not doing nothing today, and then all of a sudden your games are 4-0, you're going to come back tomorrow and go over the top, try to bully the book. Like, I'm going to get you back. I went 4-0. They say I'm hot. No, you didn't. You got 0. You got nothing to show for it. So, but those are the games today. That's what we got going on. I'm going to hit over to the chat. I'm just going to copy the pics. I can throw them up there on the Twitter eventually. Let's see how everybody's doing today here on a Sunday. A lot of promo going on. Winning free picks. Winners and minors. Picks and parlays. Max waivers. There we go. Richie P is not getting any of my notifications for Bowman's. We did some videos yesterday. Maple Chokes losing the first round again. I had Tampa, and I did come back with Toronto in a game or so. But thanks to World Sports, Nick, I should say, we were talking about it off air, and I was like, I was thinking about taking Tampa. I had them for the series. And then your brother was like, Nick was throwing out good numbers with the Tampa goalie. And I was like, all right, Tim, you know what? I'm going to ride Nick's little under here. I thought about doing all under this. I'm like, game 7s, they should all be unders. I should just blindly do all unders. But the way hockey had been this year, you never saw a day with a bunch of unders like that. When did that ever happen in hockey? We've just seen overs left and right in hockey. But thank you for pushing me towards the under. I did end up
and I want to mention the biggest winner from that Lightning and Maple Leaf series was the Buffalo Sabres, and I'll tell you why. So coming into the playoffs, the team that had the longest playoff series win drought was the Panthers. They beat the Capitals. Next is now the Maple Leafs. They have not won a series since 2004. If the Maple Leafs would have won yesterday, they would have snapped that streak. The longest streak would have been the Buffalo Sabres. There you go. Buffalo Sabres had the most to win from Lightning. So there we go.
All right, so they're out of infamy for a little bit. They can holding their heads up. Say, hey, well, we're not the worst.
And for the record, Nick says that the Sabres could win a playoff series next year.
All right, well, we'll see how that. looking forward to next year's NHL playoffs already. That's interesting, especially with a team. But that's your team that's able, so I'm not going to go out on that. That's your little squad for whatever reason. You guys enjoy them, so I'm going to say, again, I'm just starting to do some NFL stuff. At least that season's over. I mean, you guys are still rolling out playoff stuff here. All right, I'm loading up right now on Twitter, the 2 RBI props here for our guys. Well, 4 RBI props, 2 teams. So Twitter again, Mr. Sean Higgs, come to the left. Let's move on here. Michael's in the house. MLB hates you, but the UFC loves me. UFC. Did not see any UFC, although baseball's still loving me. I don't know. Like it says they hate you. Do you not follow any of the free picks we throw out here in the chat for baseball? We kind of win some. Giants first 5 in full game here. Might be square, but the Cards have no real history versus Rodon. Wainwright's come back from COVID. Yeah, I mean, Rodon is. I like Rodon. You want to do a first 5 with him. What's that for first 5? Plus 125. I can't say no to Rodon. Elliott's in house. Colorado Yankees Rangers on the ice. So Colorado here, Lynch and Gomber. I do like Gomber here. It's just, how do you get involved in that kind of game with these 2 teams? I mean, that is the old, where's the old get some help? I mean, really. Let's look at the scores of the last 2 days. 10-4, 14-10. You're jumping on. I mean, one team won 14-10, the other team won 10-4. And you're gonna come in confident on that? The Yanks with nasty Nestor on the hill. I had the Yanks. I had run line and a over yesterday, and couldn't get it done there for the Yankees against Skyco. I was on there. Of which, let me just redo the sort of prop kind of stuff. So I was mentioning why I kind of laid off game. Padre game was the early game. Nobody would have had it here. Cincy and the Pirates, we've seen a couple unders here. I think maybe we get a little adjustment back to the, average back to the means, or however you want to word this, for the way the overs have been going for Cincy. Katana's actually pitched kind of decent. Again, if anybody I'm doing on Cincy, it's going to be a Stevenson or a Miranda in middle lineup. But again, nothing. Hunter Green's a guy who's going to come in and strike out 8 guys, but if you give up 4 homers, and I'm not. Again, we're down 2 dimes. We're going to move on. Seattle Mets, same thing. Robbie Ray, Carrasco. I could see 2 gems. I could see one getting shelled. I could see teams, again, just no interest there. Milwaukee, Miami. What is there to say about this Milwaukee team? They're raking the ball right now, surprisingly. Woody's been pitching well. Hernandez isn't a guy I like, but do I want to jump out to Milwaukee batters? I don't think so. Baltimore, Detroit. This is a tough one here because I thought about doing a little Scooble run line, but again, 2 of the worst hitting teams. Detroit's on an under run like crazy. 1 out of the last 10 gone to the under. So again, I'm not looking to get involved in that. Toronto and Tampa, same kind of thing. I mean, do I want to take anybody in Tampa versus Manoah? Not really. Do I want to take anybody on Toronto versus a guy who they got really no looks against? No. Yanks, White Sox, again, two pitchers. I love Kopech, and Cortez is be the best pitcher on the Yanks. I mean, the guy's fire. Cleveland Twins, again, 2 pitchers in McKenzie and Ryan. Throwing darts. McKenzie's having a nice little bounce back here. I mean, last year I looked at this guy, I'm like, this guy's terrible. But you know what? I'm going under, even though Cleveland's been on an under run. No, for me, again, if we were down a little bit less, maybe we take a shot on a Cleveland guy here or something, or a Twinkie batter. No thanks. Boston recovered. KC, I was looking, I'm like, let's maybe grab some in the lineup. Sal Perez is minus 140 for an RBI. Move on. I'm not laying any numbers for an RBI prop. Not happening. LA and Oakland. I like both of these pitchers. You've heard me mention Sandoval for the A's, or for the Angels. Like, if he's going to step forward, Reed Detmer has obviously had a no-no. So this is a team I kind of like. But Montes is a pitcher I kind of like. So again, no action there. Cubs in Arizona, again, two offenses I don't like, even though these two pitchers I don't like at all. I guess I could have went down the hill and down the old rabbit hole and found some stuff here. I just decided against it because we're on a losing streak here with our player props. Philly Dodgers, I was kind of looking for some props on this one. There was nothing up. I was looking for Bryce Harper's been red hot. Obviously, Segura, anybody in the middle of the lineup for Phillies. I look for plus whatever, 130, 140, 160. And San Fran, St. Louis, I could see, two pitchers coming out here and dealing. So there's that. Michael, I do kind of like the Bucks for the game. Give me them first quarter. If they're going to win, they got to come out hot. Absolutely. 1-4-6 first quarter. Jeff, how you been? It's been since basically, I think, last time I said maybe football season? It's been quite a while. Hope you are good. I am well. Thanks for popping in. I always miss when I don't see some people, worry about it. Then, you know what, Jeff, because then I'll do like a random night show, and then I see a bunch of people who haven't been there on day shift. Just because I'm assuming, you have jobs. I understand. Mavs plus 6.5 and money line. Whole world's definitely going to be on the Suns. Suns win by 20. This is a game. I think the Suns win, but I didn't do anything with it. Rockies hit lefties really well. Rockies hit everybody well, yes. Why not just do an over in that game, 10.5 or 11, whatever it is. Free minds in the house. How you been, fella? Celtics all day today. Hey, listen, I grabbed the 180. I'm thinking maybe they pull it out here. But I ran down, if you were here earlier in the show, the Celtics numbers. I think they're 12-3, 12-3-1 last 16 against the spread versus Milwaukee. A lot of time Milwaukee is a favorite, though. I'm going to grab the 180, and, it's a shot, whatever. Do I think the Celtics win this? Yeah, I think they could win. I said earlier, I think they're the best defensive team left in the playoffs, and I think they have a shot versus any team. I took the Padres, too. No Manny, they're down a run. That's the thing. You take a 11:30 game on a Sunday. And I've said before, Michael, like your Wednesday, Thursday, and your Sunday games, you got to look at these lineups. Who's playing, who's out, day game after night game. It's a travel day, guys. This is where they're going to grab a rest if they're going to grab a rest. Maybe they come in and pinch it. Maybe they start the game and come out after in a bat because they're trying to get an Ironman streak going. I have no idea, but it is what it is on these games. Knicks on the Braves today. I am not. I got the Pods and the under, so worst case I split. It's fine. If the Padres pull it out, it's plus 105. Be a nice day. Any total play on the Pirates, I would lean under, believe it or not. That under has been coming in. I'll be on the under. Two teams from the same city play Game 7, Mavericks and the Stars. Interesting. Well, hopefully one of them win. Otherwise, it'll be a depressing day in Dallas. Although, as a Cowboy fan, you're kind of used to that. Jays money line. I can't. What's the line here, Manila? 150. That is a low number there. That is a low one. That's probably why I did not take it. Nick, it's one of those where it's like, hey, I'm going to come in and take a guy at that price. 3 weeks ago, maybe. Now, I don't know. Looks a little fishy to me because I think he's a really good pitcher. Maybe an under. Orioles stink. What a game between Angels and Oakland. I had a small, was that? You got A's money line. The Orioles are a bad team, yeah, but they're, this is a team. The pitching has not fallen apart, though, Nick, for them. I like the unders. Angels in Oakland, double dip. You got to watch those double headers. Said that yesterday. Josh Bell. You know what? He's got 21 ribbies, Mr. Nika. Grab a little Josh Bell. I'm not going to say no to that. Winker versus Cookie. I don't know what the prop is, but again, it's just one of those games. I'm down a bit with the player props. I'm not going to just come out and throw out another 10. I grabbed two teams I think should win today. 4 batters who I think could drive in runs. What do you say, Brio? Money Man is here. We're going to try to do it again on Sunday. Close the week of winner. Goldie. Again, you might get nice. What is it versus Rodin? What's his ribby thing? Rodin's just good. I do like Brandon Marsh, but again, I like Montes. So it's just a no play for me on some of these games. So, and I said this before, some teams I kind of like, some pitchers I want to bet on. They go up against each other. I'm walking away. Same with the props. Jay's first 5, yes. Manoa, you know I like Manoa. Thoughts on Yanks White Sox? I want to grab the stocks. Going on Phillies Dodgers. Want to bet Phillies. So let's go to the Yanks here. I do like Kopech. That's my guy. As a dog, I probably want to lean there a little bit. I mean, definitely an under look for that game, right? Want to bet the Phillies for the sweep, but I hate Nola. Dodger team total over. Again, I think people are going to jump on the Dodgers. No way to get swept. I mean, Grove is on the hill. I would just take Dodgers. You're getting them as take the Phillies. You're getting them as a dog. They're playing good. No run first inning, Cleveland Mini. I'm all for no run first innings, Panger. I do not play them. I don't like laying a lot of juice, but I'm on the under for the game. So yes. I like Louis Roberts. You took all these for ribbies or hits? What do we got here in this league? All this. Vladdy. Again, it's just, I could say okay to that easier. It's just you got a pitcher that I haven't really faced. Like Louis Roberts. I love Louis Roberts. Marsh, I love. These are all guys I like to bet on. So, leaks coming in. Suns Dallas over under the 205. I'm going to say over. Avs versus Blues over. When's that? That's what, Monday? When's that game?
That's tomorrow.
I haven't got a line for that yet. I don't see it up here, I should say. Not in front of me. Let me see what we got for this game real fast. Do we have a line for that? I'm on the site here. It doesn't have a line for it.
I'm looking. Hold
I don't
on. Yep, I got a line for it tomorrow. It starts at 9 o'clock. The Colorado Avalanche are 220 favorites at home. A total of 6.5, juiced heavy to the over.
Well, I would, if I'm doing anything, I'd probably just do as puck line and then the under.
There you go. I'd lean more towards Blues, but that's me.
I'm just listen. It's at that big number though. I get it, but I mean Colorado's just that good. They can be a bubble team. It's a bubble playoff team next year. Now we're talking next year's hockey bubble team. Dodgers over, sure. Rays under, yes. Cleveland under, already bet. Millie, here's Richie coming in. Brewers, Marlins, yes, run first inning. He's cashed this all weekend long. Red Sox game over the 8, yes. Elliot's happy Mr. Neek is here. How are you, Elliot? Hit the like button. Thank you very much. Calgary first period under. Yes. Rangers money line time. I have a hammer, he says. He says it's hammered. Who's the worst team in baseball right now, huh?
The Detroit Tigers.
I mean, they are bad. I just like their pitching better than I like the Royals pitching. It's a toss-up. That Central looks bad right now. Tampa Bay and Texas. Again, Corey, I love Manoa. This line looks a little shaky. So if you want to take Tampa, let's go. And Martin Perez has actually pitched well. He's refound himself back home in Texas. I just looked some ribbies on the other side. Did not bet this game. I think Oakland's the worst here. Different ways to look at things, Elliot. Right? I think Oakland's going to be a bad team. Right? They're. Come on, look at this lineup. Unless you're an Oakland fan or betting them or looking at player props, can you really name 5 guys on this team? I don't think you can. The Tigers are a team we like, right? We think they're going to be good. A little over ticket on them. Here we go. Maybe some sophomore slumps for some of these batters. The Kansas City teams hitting atrocious. The pitching has been bleh. The thing why I can't really throw Oakland in there, and as bad as I think they're going to be because they traded by way, is this guy has proven time and time again he just pumps this team. He finds guys, and they just somehow win some games. Can the Mans get it done today? I don't think so, no. You don't. Well, you think they do. You don't believe in Phoenix. I don't know. I kind of like Phoenix today. Again, did not bet it. My NBA is I'm on an 8-10 run. So don't come to me for NBA. All right. I'll tell you when we're doing good. I'll tell you when we're doing bad. No way the Dodgers get swept. Yeah. What's that mean? Bet your ass on the Phillies today, LA? Blues plus 180. Again, it's a nice number. It's just Colorado's good. I mean, as much as I want to just take a dog, take a big dog, I'd rather take Colorado on the puck line. Let me see if I can get any of that on any of my sites right now.
Puck line's even money for the Avalanche.
All right, so you know what? That's going to be just a total even no play then. I mean,
there you go.
I can't take the 180 and even the Bucks money line. Yeah, we got them in the chat here, James. It's up there. Bucks money line. There you go. I want to find a Pirate home run prop. We just given up 11 homers and 6 starts. That crazy. Nope. You don't have props for these yet? There's home run props up there, Michael. I saw some earlier. I thought we had props in that game. Yeah, he gives up runs. But again, the home run, that's why I grabbed the ribbies. I mean, home run prop maybe pay 4 or 5. I'll do a ribby prop. You do multiples, it'll, 2 guys driving runs, it'll offset a lone guy guessing a home run. Losing 6. Losing 6.
Uh-oh, Nick, he took out the pen on you. Oh, boy.
The pen came out. The pen and the pen was out yesterday because someone said Orioles run line and no. One was a run line, one was an over. I think it split out. Padres run line, Orioles over was a split. Worst team is Baltimore. The pitching is there for Baltimore. They're just not getting hitting. Look at the pitching. They've been pitching well. Seattle. I don't know if they're bad. They're definitely underachieving right now. Oakland is a decent team. I don't know if they're decent. I mean, I'm saying that the guy finds guys to play. My fade list is Cardinals, Oakland, Detroit, Baltimore, and KC. Is this a fade list or a bad list? How'd they lose to the Nats yesterday? I mean, they're not going to win every single game. It happens. It happens.
Do you want to know how they lost? The Nationals, they hit the ball more, and they had more players hit that home plate, which results in runs. They had more runs than the Astros yesterday. Therefore, the Nationals won the game.
And this is why I didn't pull Verlander today on a run line, because sometimes after a big win streak, the team's going to lose 2 in a row. Will I be shocked at a 5-4 game they lose today? That will not shock me one bit.
No, it's going to be 7-1 Astros today. It's not going to be close.
I mean, Verlander's been
against Patrick Corbin. Yeah, give me the Astros all day.
Yeah. Ronald, good afternoon. Blues have the depth to beat Colorado. 920 goal scorers. And the goalie had to win a cup. Now you're making me interested in taking a 180. I'm definitely not taking a puck line tomorrow. Forget it. I need plus money. Otherwise, just an under for me. Oh. You all think Phoenix should win, but it's definitely going to be a twist. Plus, I'm going to be cut and dry. Always got to expect the unexpected. I think we've kind of seen that, though, a little bit. The way some of these games have played. It's the juice. It's getting a shot. The old B12 in the butt. Clemens style. I'm having a nice weekend. Thank you, Tater Greg. Jumping in and hit the like before firing up the grill for some smash burgers. There you go. Get out the pen for the Rangers today? Oh, I thought you were laughing. I thought this was the needle for Verlander being on the juice because he's pitched so well. You're saying get the pen out for the Rangers today. Elliott, Rangers, New York Rangers. Houston, Washington, yes, run first inning. That is bold. That is bold. Tim, just grab in for a minute. I got to run.
Okay. Good, because then my comment's about to come in. Boom, WNBA for today. There you go. Both the unders. They start at 2 and 3 o'clock. Under in both of them. it's kind of that's how we're going to roll for some WNBA. If anybody's interested in betting it, I know it has not been a strong start to the season, but totals are going to start coming out, and this is where we're going to shine. So under in Atlanta and Indiana, under in New York, and the Dallas Wings. Rangers money line. Which one? Which Rangers? Texas, New York. I believe there's a Rangers in like one of the soccer leagues that I heard. Which Rangers? Altuve and Pena out for the Houston Astros. You're facing Patrick Corbin. I know he has not been. Yeah, he hasn't been bad, but still, look what he's done this year. He has not pitched all that well. Pull up his stats real quick. Patrick Corbin pitched into a 6.06 ERA. Sure, he shut out the Mets for 5 innings, but Mets still won that game. Allowed 3 earned runs versus Colorado. 2 earned runs versus Miami, but Miami's not a good hitting team. 7 against San Francisco, 2 against Atlanta. Got shelled against Pittsburgh. Got shelled against Atlanta. He still hasn't had a good season, and I'm not gonna have him turn around. This Houston Astros team is good. My under season win total doesn't look good for them. I had under 91.5. Still a long season, but they've already gotten 20 wins. So no, I think that I don't. And to me, it doesn't matter that Altuve and Pena are out. There's plenty of other bats that are going to be able to hit, and I just have the run line. So if Verlander shuts them down, gets them, they get all of one or two runs. I think that the Houston Astros put up at least 4 to 5, and we're good on the run line. So I'm not worried about it. I'm sticking with my Houston Astros bet. Texas Rangers, sure, it's a bullpen game for Boston. I don't mind that at all. I know who's Boston. It goes from Austin Davis to Hewick. So yeah, I could see Texas, even though Martin Perez has he's been good this year, 2.1 ERA. I don't mind him. So yeah, over in the Astros game, yeah, and I think that the Astros are they could put up 6 to 7 runs, which with a game that has a total of 8 runs, I think that Astros put up most of them. And then any player props in the NBA? No, I don't really do any player props in the NBA. If you're going to do one, Luka Doncic, because Luka has some type of mojo when it comes to game 7s, and he always gets 35, 40 plus points in game 7. So if I'm going to anywhere on in the NBA player props, I'm going Luka. Welcome back, Higgs. This is Midday Money. Welcome back to the show.
So, like, I just drink like a ton of water and stuff. So I had to pee like a racehorse. I'm sorry, I had to go.
No, you're good. Hey, it happens. It happens.
I drink like a gallon plus of. I put like little Crystal Light or whatever
I feel that.
Walmart brand in. I lemonade it up, but I drink like so. And I was racing to get the room done. I totally didn't go before. I couldn't hold that.
No, I understand that. I understand. You're good.
It was crazy.
I went through your channel.
My wife just texted me, how unprofessional.
Are you kidding? I do that all the time. I'm like, hey, Nick, take over for a minute. Gone. No, I understand that.
Yeah, I go. So Nick here likes Rangers money line. I don't know if that's. Did you do this? Is this Is this New York or?
It is Texas. I asked him because apparently there's the New York Rangers, there's the Texas Rangers, and I was listening to Morning Wood the other day when the soccer guy was on. Apparently, there's another Rangers in like a European soccer league. So there's plenty of Rangers. So you got to be more specific.
Yeah, Perez has pitched well. So yes, Altuve and Pena out for Houston.
Shouldn't matter. It's against Corbin.
But Corbin, I mean, I rolled down his starts for you. He's got 2 bad starts. I mean, last year the guy had a 6 ERA, but his starts this year, he's got 2 bad ones. I mean, you should know he pitched to Denver versus your Mets. 5 shutout innings, 3 hits. 4 walks. I mean,
and they did well that game. Yeah, the Mets still won. And Mets still won and covered the run line. So
still lost 4-2.
Yep,
unbelievable. But yeah, so I mean, like 3 runs, 2 runs, 7, 2, 6, and 2.
Yeah, at the same time,
4 innings, 13 runs is going to juice your ERA.
Yeah. At the same time, he's gone past the fifth inning like twice.
Yeah, he doesn't pitch far.
So you're going to get a bunch of Washington bullpen, which that's where the Astros scored a bunch of their runs yesterday, even though it didn't matter because they ended up losing. But that's where the Astros scored most of their runs. So I don't mind it.
I'd maybe lean under. I was going to say I lean under. Nick's like he likes the over. I don't know. I kind of like the under. Because if Verlander's going to pitch like Verlander, they're going to get 1 run, 2 runs. That's it.
I mean, if the Washington Nationals get 2 runs, I still think it can go over.
Yeah.
I could see a 7-2 game. I could see Astros putting up some runs. Even with Altuve and Pena out, they still got some bats. I don't mind them. Tucker's going to have a big game. There you go. Your man Tucker.
I like
He's going to have a good one.
Braves on fire.
They're up 3-0 now.
Well, that's a loser for San Diego. Mark that down.
Or a loser for your under. Either way. What total did you get on that game? 8?
8.5.
Okay, so it could still be a 4-3 game and you win both. So you still have a shot.
I'm not saying anything because apparently one pitcher's doing very well. I don't want to throw the jinx out on him. So.
Oh, for your under, I got that.
Let him throw that. I don't care. I'll take a 5-0 loser. I don't care.
Really?
I'll take a split and be happy.
Oh yeah.
Richie's laughing. Let's go Rangers from Albert. NYC all day, every day. All right, he is back in New York today over Penguins. He's pumped up.
Oh yeah.
Crone over 1.5 bases. Whitfield 1 run, a ribby and Coors. I had Whitfield yesterday for a ribby, plus 170. So.
Did you get it?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
There you go.
Here's the thing. I don't know what some of these Coors props, Albert, were. You see the props I got. I'm up in the 160 ranges. I'm not. If it's 105, 110, I'm not really. It's bad enough when you lose getting 165. I'm definitely not losing at a pick 'em where I'm not really getting any return back if I go, 3 and 10. 3 and 10 when you got guys at 165, 170. At least you're kind of turning that into a 7 and 10 day and not really losing much. Even money 110, I'm not interested in. CJ Crone, the same thing. What is the juice on these? What's the juice on Crone?
That's probably got to be close to a money line or a pick 'em area. A team from Texas money line. I like it. We're going Mavericks? What are we looking at? Astros, Rangers, Stars. How many Texas teams are playing today?
Here we go. Michael throws out the no-hitter. Here we go. He throws out the no-hitter. Throws it out there. Bregman day today. Albert's liking Breggy to get it done.
Hey, I don't care who gets it done as long as somebody does.
Now we have Altuve is playing. Can we get some? What is going on here? Let me pull up.
I'll go and get some confirmation. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm on RotoWire. I got to confirm the lineup. Altuve's batting first.
Oh, okay, there you go. Boom.
Breggy third, Yordi fourth, Gary.
I'm about to say, there's no way that the Astros sit players after they lose a game that badly.
Yeah.
No. If they won yesterday, yeah, they sit them. Actually, no, I don't think they would have sit them yesterday, win or loss, just because they were on a big win streak.
We got a bunch of confirmed. Yeah, Merrifield's batting lead off today. Crone is batting third. Again, I looked at Sal Perez was minus 160 for like an RBI today. Like, I can't with that. I can't. I mean, Philly again. We got Bryce is out. No Bryce Harper today. Braun leading off.
Oh, great.
I mean, and again, you're facing a guy. I don't know anything about Michael Grove.
I don't know. No, I went with the over. I went with the over in the Phillies.
Yeah,
in that game.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Good. Moneyline parlay: Astros, Mets, Pitt, Milwaukee.
Astros, yes. Mets, yes. Milwaukee, yes. Pitt.
I mean, it's tough, don't it? I mean,
I can't. Why would you trust your parlay with Pitt?
I don't even at they were open to 120, now they're 140. I still can't think about taking
No. I can't trust a 4-legger with Pitt. Nope.
No,
I don't care that they're against the Reds. Nope.
I mean, really, you got Milwaukee minus 170, Houston 190. You got big faves. I mean, yeah. I mean, even the Met game, you could see going either way. That's a toss up to me.
No, I took Mets run line plus 170. I like Cookie. Cookie's he's had a really solid year minus that St. Louis game. And most of those runs were Showalter's fault where he didn't pull him in time.
I mean, he's coming. Here's the thing: he's coming off a almost 100 pitches. 8 shutout.
That's fine.
The last time we threw 90 pitches, the next game out, he got shelled.
No. Well, I'll be able to tell pretty soon into that game how his stuff looks, because I'll watch the game a little bit and then I'll see how his stuff works. We'll go from there.
I like him.
Oh, by the way, did you see that Robinson Cano got picked up by a team?
The Padres, right?
Yeah. Padres, have fun with him.
Believe it or not, I'm shocked the Astros didn't get him, because I know Altuve's a little banged up. I was reading on one of my little papers down here. The Astros were like, Altuve's a little banged up. Their shortstop's a little banged up. Like, they're kind of looking for.
I'm surprised anybody wanted him.
Hey, for MLB minimum, bring a guy in. You never know. Something to prove.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't need
very high ceiling, low risk.
You need him to do. You need him to come in one day and go, 2 or 3, get a couple hits, bring some leadership in. That kind of nonsense.
Yeah, I guess that works.
Good afternoon, David. How are you today? I like the Celtics and the Suns money line today. All right, listen. I got Bucks money line just because I'm going to take a shot on dog here, but I didn't bet either of these basketball games.
I went Mavericks. Mavericks is the only one that I bet.
O's money line. I'm not gonna say. Listen. As I said, I thought about Scooby-Doo. Scooble. I call him Scooby-Doo.
Scooble.
I thought about Scooble on the run line. And I'm like, this Detroit team just is not hitting. I can't do it. Why not? Might as well just take the O's at plus 125. But again, This is a game, Richie. I can't, And I got a 3-pack, and I got the Padres in the under here, and the Twins under. There's not a lot. And listen, we could have came in Verlander one line, yes. Manoah on the short number. I get it. There's Martin Perez just because, again, Texas favored over the Red Sox. Everybody's still like, it's the Red Sox.
I don't care. That's the Red Sox. They played like garbage this year.
Yeah, but still people see the name and just think.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's like people betting the Dallas Cowboys.
Even the Angels say 130, thinking, the Angels are good. They got 20-some wins. They're really good. I can't. Just some days you just got to. It's Sunday. Take it an easy day. Hopefully I go 4-2 or something and be happy.
There you go.
Still think the Nats can hit Verlander. They are hot with the bats. They are hot with the bats. And that's and Verlander's pitched really good, and he could come in here and throw a hiccup and give up 3 or 4 runs, and they could still win. But
I don't see that happening.
It's just a no play for me, Nick. I've seen enough teams win 8, 9, 10, 12 in a row, stuff like this, and then lose 2, 3 in a row, no matter who's pitching. So Altuve is in. Yes, he is. We got the confirmed lineup. He is playing. Jays or Rays? Angels under over. Thanks for your hard work. The D's 68 on either one. So the Jays Rays game I just mentioned. I love Manoah. I've liked him the last 2 years. He's the real deal.
Yep.
115. The line doesn't look right to me. Like it's. If you want to take him and just lose, like, hey, I got a great top 10 pitcher, and if I lose it, basically I pick him. So be it. Totally understand. For me, it would be if I was betting it would be Tampa, or you know what? I do maybe Jay's run line. So at least I'm not losing money. At least I'll take it as I look at it as if I'm losing on the run line, it's plus money. So it's not really a loss. It's like it's plus money. I'm not losing any juice on it. So if you like the Jays, run line. If you think the line looks too low, like wow, it looks easy. If you're saying it looks easy in your head, take the Rays. If you just want to take them because it's Manoah, go run line and think the Toronto can hit. I'll give me the under here with Sandoval and Montes in the Angel game. I like Montes. I know he's an up and down kind of guy. Why? I mean, the A's keep running this guy out. What are they saving him for? Who? I mean, God
That's
forbid.
good. You can trade it.
I know you want to wait. You want to get the most value as you can, right? Teams are going to get desperate the longer the season goes on. Let's get another pitcher, right? Who wouldn't want this guone there too?
Montas is going to go elsewhere. He will. And I can guarantee he'll probably be able to find him a spot in one of, say, 4 cities. I think he ends up in L.A., in New York, in Philly, or in Chicago.
Yeah. I was going to say, Angels or Dodgers, Yankees or Mets. Won't be shocked if he goes to the White Sox.
Yep.
Lynn's still out. They're Doan's still a
Or
hole.
even Houston.
Yeah. I mean, really.
By the way, no hitters snapped. Austin Nola singles on top of the fifth. 2
Michael
out.
Buena. Thank you very much, Michael Buena. Pick for today, Celtics Bucks under just with 99.5. Is that for a first half total? Or is that a team total?
Celtics Bucks under.
First half.
There it is. Okay. I'm like, is that a team total?
I like, I
I can see that.
I like the under anyway, so. And I'll say it again, Celtics best defensive team in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the parlays on the unders. Yeah, I went 4-1 on my unders yesterday, so I'm happy about
There you
that.
go.
Still another day. Still the unders still coming in, even though they're not cashing like they were a couple weeks ago. Penguins, Crosby is playing. I got the Pens, so.
If that's the case, fade the injury report. I go Rangers.
Everybody's
going to see Crosby playing. Crosby's playing.
Lemieux, and I think they got Ray Bourque back for defense.
And then Tristan Yari should be back in goal for the Pittsburgh Penguins. I think that's a downgrade right now because he's going to be coming in cold into a game 7. I don't like that. I like the Rangers today, but that's just me.
Maybe an over then.
That too, yeah.
Giannis props over. He can't be stopped. I do not know what his props are. I've done
no matter what his props are.
In the playoffs. We cashed the Kyrie out of the gate, and then I think we lost to Giannis. So we want to win an NBA player props.
There you go. I don't mind Giannis, though, especially in a game 7.
Detroit for the sweep, he says.
Why not?
If Cookie gets hit, it will be early.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't.
Again, this is just
you can judge the start by the first 3 innings.
Seattle has underachieved with their bats. We've seen them on the road do bad in Tampa Bay.
Yep.
I mean, just under or nothing. Dream versus the Fever.
Under.
Quincy. Under. There you go.
Under.
You thought he was the Don. He gave you the Fever. Over 6. Rangers Penguins. Yes. Every game has gone over. Yep. We just mentioned that. Untouchable. Glad to catch this live again. Angels. Angels are tough for me because I like Montes. I like Sandoval. Maybe Angels run line if you want. Again, no play for me. D-backs, this is the guy I do not want to bet on with the Diamondbacks, Castellanos. I am a Gallen and Kelly guy, run to the window with those guys. But shockingly, Steele is a lefty for the Cubs I kind of like, believe it or not. And as much as I don't like this guy, his numbers, you go through his starts, 5 innings, last one, 5 1/3, 3 runs, 5 2/3, 0. St. Louis got him for 5 runs in 2 innings, 5 runs, 2 innings, 4 innings, no runs. So, I mean, he hasn't been bad. The Cards got him. I mean, he is a 4 or 5 inning pitcher, which is you got to worry about because, let's be honest, middle of these rotations are bleh. Bucks money line, why not? Grab the 180. Unders both hockey games, 7 thoughts. I said yesterday all the unders in the hockey games. Today, unders absolutely, but apparently Tim brought up that we have a ice cold guy hasn't played in the playoff goalie coming in, if I caught that correctly. So, I mean, I don't really love that situation for Pittsburgh. Just in my rookie NFL fantasy draft, Damian Pierce. I don't even know what team is he on. I don't even know who he is. Who did he get drafted by? What position does he play? I don't even know who he is. Offensive rookie. Is he a lineman, I guess? Is he a center? Offensive rookie, I'm guessing he's a running back. No hitters over. Single. Michael. You jinxed it. You put out here the guy had a no-hitter going. I'll take put out. What about this? Again, Kopech is the real deal, and we've seen the Yanks the last couple of days not hitting that well. Again, I put the White Sox in before I put the Yankees in. Mets first 5. With Cookie, sure. Blue Jays first 5, okay. Milwaukee, Miami first 5 over. Rich, I didn't know. I was looking at the thing. I didn't know their name. I should have known. First 5 over. Miami. They've been cashing them. All game 7s go under. They have been. They went all under yesterday, Ninja. I don't care about his no. Hey, listen. At this point, I'm just looking for an under the cash so I can split unless the Padres win 4-3. Penn's team total under and under 5.5. Yes. I agree. 55 points for Giannis. That's his points. That's his point rebound assist prop. 55 spot. It's a big number, John. And they'll need it. I mean, I'm going to say under, believe it or not. I mean, even if he goes for 40, he's going to need 40, 10, and 5.
So with 55, I feel like in order for him to hit that, if he say if he goes, he'd have to have like a 35-point triple double. Unless you think he's going for like 20 rebounds, which I could see that too. He need to go 25 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists. That is a high number, but I'm not going to put it by him because he's Giannis in Game 7.
He's gone. Well, he just missed it. He's gotten over this in 3 of the last 4. 44, 6, and 20. 43 and 11, so he missed it by 1 there. 34, 5, and 18. 42, 8, and 12. So he's gone over in 3 of 4. He missed it by 1.
Why not?
Over.
Why not? It's Giannis. That's my argument. It's Giannis.
I mean, 44, 40, 34, and 42 in the last 4 games. 6, 3, 5, 8, 7, 6, 3, 5, 8 assists. 20 rebounds, 11, 18, and 12.
Why not? In Game 7, it's Giannis. That's the whole premise.
He's going 40. He's going to have 40 points.
Yeah.
So can you get 15 out of? I mean, you easily can get 15. He's going to get 10 boards minimum. That's 50. Can you get 5 assists or 5 rebounds somewhere else? Go over to 55.
Run it.
Under Rangers 6, says Mick. 2-team parlay in MLB. I'm going to say 2-team parlay for you. Let's go under Cleveland. Oh, I want to say like how do you close it out with an over Dodgers?
Why not?
You know, sidewise, you want to get, froggy and go crazy. I would say Nats, Rangers, and Phillies.
I like the second two.
I know you're a Verlander. I understand. I mean, they got to go, but I'm just throwing out like.
Hey, if you want to go crazy, I'm not going to talk. I won't talk you off of it.
I didn't bet this game. That's my thinking though. How about all right? Sub out the Nationals and put in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. Yep.
Blue Jays, Rays, yes run first inning. Richie loves his yes runs.
Why not? That top of the Blue Jays lineup can hit.
Astros run line. Here's the thing, Dow. Verlander has been dealing nonstop. So, sure, it's easy to say, take it. Angels money line. Again, they're rolling along. It's 130. Montes is a guy I kind of like. He's kind of scrappy. But again, the Angels are playing really good right now. I mean, I can't say no to that. Again, did not bet either of these two. Blue Jays game. Now, this is one. I love their, I almost said QB. I love their pitcher, Manoa. I love the guy. The line, though, looks low to me, 115. It looks like they're saying just take the Blue Jays. So I can't. It would be Tampa or nothing for me. Suns over, yes. Flames under, yes. Points, rebound, assist. Go over that 55, baby. Over that 55. Sounds like the Buck line is really tempting to take. What do you think? I grabbed the Bucks plus 180. I took a shot. It's right here in the chat. Chatting it up right there. NBA, Bucks plus 180. I got a bill on the Padres money line. They scored. They're down 2. Braves bullpen is trash. Let's go, Fry guys. All right, 3-1. We're still in it. Well, we tied this up early, and we tied this up in the 5th. I'm stressing my 8.5. They've trying to play mind games. Are Sid and Jerry actually going to play? That's what they say. Sid the Kid is going to be playing. I don't know about Jared. Giannis or Tatum, more points today. Giannis. And I'll tell you what, if Tatum has more, if it's a one-man Tatum show today, Bucks are winning anyway. So, all right, that's it. We're a full hour. Hour's done. Back Money Monday. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a nice Sunday. Thanks for popping in. Bye-bye.